He's a super tech. Gets his jobs done before 4. He's a super tech. Never calls tech support. He's a super tech. Gets his jobs done before 4.
Oh, he's a super tech.
Never calls tech support. He's got the biggest SATA gauges hanging in
Fishing
his
with
bed.
knives. What's up?
Calibrated hands.
It's super tech time.
He got to diagnose before he gets to the dough, cause he's a super tech.
How was your Thanksgivings?
Yeah,
It's the day after. The day after.
Gets his jobs done before 4. Yeah, he's a super tech. Never calls tech support.
He never calls tech support because he's a super tech. King of the Crease, what's up?
Jobs done before 4. He's a super
Everything H.V.A.C.
Never calls tech support.
He never calls tech support.
He's never had a call back in about 10 years.
Might have had to call tech support on the turkey yesterday.
I'm the one that gets the job done.
Carving
I'm
up
a
the turkey,
super
I had to
tech.
go to
Don't forget
YouTube.
it, son. He's a super tech.
Oh, what's happening?
Super tech.
Super tech.
He's a super tech. He's a super tech.
Did everybody have to work today? I went and worked.
Super tech.
I'll have a video on Sunday.
He's a super tech.
Oh, let's see.
Never calls tech
Everlasting Dane. My tech support guy had 10 callbacks.
Looking at you while he's smoking.
Yeah.
Gets in early, gets the boss's ear. Tells him he's the
SJR
only one that's
4444.
working here.
He was working today.
Uh,
It's only like 4 o'clock on the West Coast. 4:15 on the West Coast.
super tech.
I wrapped it up and then I had to put out the Christmas decorations. So I just got done doing that.
Never calls tech support.
Suspect 159 was working on finding those deals.
Super tech.
Home Depot. I had to go to Home Depot to get some spray foam this morning and turn the music off. So I got some spray foam, but then, dude, they had the M12 batteries, like the 6.0s for $49. So of course I bought one of those. So they got me, and they had like free donuts and coffee in there. All right, King of the Crease boss is closed for Black Friday. He had the day off. You deserve it, brother. So yeah, they had the 6.0 M12 batteries for $49. So I threw that in the basket, and I was like, all I needed was spray foam. And then I get down and I'm a sucker for lights. And they had these rechargeable magnetic lights. I was like, damn, those will go good in the work van, and you could throw them at work and use them at work. So then I bought those. That was another $30 they got me for. So yeah, it was $100 to pick up spray foam this morning, so I could fill in a whole $100. Oh, Mike B. H.V.A.C.R. is in the house. Seaton's AC is in the house. Yeah, the stream wasn't working the other night. I was walking the dog and it was dark out. It was like no Wi-Fi. And man, cell service has gone to hell around here. I don't know about where you guys live. It used to be so good. And now the cell phones are junk. Man. Oh, King of the Crease is on call Saturday and Sunday. Who's winning the football game right now? I didn't even tune it on. What is it? Eagles, Bears. I think it was on Amazon Prime, so I was like, shine, I got other shit to do. I missed out on the 6th battery deal. Mike B. HVACR. 6 amp hour. They had a bunch of them. Oh, the Bears one. Holy crap, the Bears are for reals. 24-15, so the Eagles are reeling. Whoa, Roger Gregory's in the house. Oh, shit. Fly Eagles Flies is going to be pissed. Shine's going to be all pissed. Oh, man. I got the Browns in the bad weather on Sunday morning, so Brock Purdy usually doesn't do too good in bad weather, so we'll see what happens. I'm glad they did good for my picks this week, Seaton. You took the Bears over the Eagles. That's a ballsy move. Seaton, very well. Thanks, Raz. They were +7. Wow. Vegas gets those scores for football so close. It's incredible how they do the point spread. But it's Friday night live stream with your host, NorCal Dave, aka Super Tech. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Bears. Oh, you got 7 points and the Bears. See, I didn't check the spread on that. Yeah, that's a good deal. And they covered. Wow. So the Eagles are absolutely choking it down. But yeah, I had this call today. The video will be out Sunday. Well, I don't know about the framing because I always got that stupid GoPro on my head, so I haven't checked it yet for the framing because I haven't edited it yet. But I'll have it all done before Sunday morning. And trying to find a leak on a unit. I'll just leave it like that. We'll see where the leak is on Sunday. And sometimes it goes easy, sometimes it doesn't. I found it. I found the leak, but man, not what I was expecting for sure. Not at all. So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff? Have I recorded any new music? The Cisco Tech. You know what, Cisco Tech? I got a new one for you guys. I hope you guys crack up and laugh a bunch. Here's my newest one. See if it'll play. There it is. That's the newest one.
I met her under a motel sign, lipstick, tangerine, overdrive, cheap cologne and gasoline dreams. I'm thinking none of these. She told me to pull it over. You know the deal. Look here, baby, I got a gas station boner pill.
Oh yeah!
Gas station boner pill.
Gas station boner pill.
You know the deal. Crank it up, baby.
That's my newest one.
We're in love and lust, going this time. Midnight sins on a silver chain, high on heat and low on shame. You know the deal.
Oh man.
I got a gas station boner pill.
Yeah.
Gas station boner pill.
Yeah, Seton H.V.A.C. I have a video up there, and it's when I'm playing with the Cobra runners in the house. Yeah, I have a video up there, and I was riding my motorcycle when I made the video for Gas Station Boner Pill. I think it had some highlights from when we went to Kernville in October. And King of the Crease had to work on a 6,000 pound a day ice maker made in Germany. Took a while to figure it out, but got it working. Oh, that's a lot of freaking ice, man. Holy moly. That is huge. Nothing beats the Soy Boy one, though, dude. Go look at the Soy Boy video. That thing's got like over 30,000 views. And YouTube wouldn't let me monetize it. And the lyrics aren't even that harsh, dude. If you think about it, I made sure I wasn't pissing nobody off. You know the deal. The gas station boner pill.
Boner pill. The gas station boner.
Dude, you gotta try the gas station boner pill. What is it, like the blue ox or whatever they call it? I've seen them in there just dying. And then I was like, dude, I gotta make a song about these. Oh, Roger Gregory's going to be in San Francisco next Saturday. I'll be there Friday for sure. Friday, I got a Christmas party to go to. I'll be in the city Friday, Roger. Friday evening, I'll be in San Francisco. But I'll come back Saturday if you're hanging out. Are you still coming to Monterey, or are you just going to San Francisco? Let's see. Eek1148. I was working on a Copeland shorted condensing unit. Oh, fun times. Keith, N6. Nothing beats the Steve Labs super eco-friendly bullshit song. Didn't he get all pissed off about that? I had another one, dude. I don't know what I did with it. It might be on my, I didn't put it onto the, I didn't put it on the, Reverb Nation. But I have it on my phone. Oh man, I do have it on my phone. So EK1148, did you have a shorted out compressor on that one? I just got done doing a big old compressor change out on a Liebert unit in the server room. On those I get to take my time, so I took like, I don't know, 4 days. I know it seems like a mile, but I left it on the vacuum pump overnight for a long time because it had been a burnout. And I got it down to like 200 microns. It was pretty good. And that was with the all night vacuum. It worked out pretty good, pretty good. Let's see, what else did I get into? I'm still working on that used walk-in freezer. I got some video up for you guys. So I got the piping all the way up to the roof and over. I haven't got the condensing unit on the roof yet. We're waiting for the crane guy. And then I got the condensate drain done. The heater's done. TXV strapped up. I got the solenoid welded in. I just need to mount the thermostat and the defrost timer and then get Sparky over to wire it all up. That thing, and I sealed the shit out of that box, so it should be okay. I'm hoping. It's used gear, so it's like keep your fingers crossed. Oh, EK's all, yeah, it's tripping breakers. It seems like the unit was running on low refrigerant and overheated, and boom, lights out. That'll happen a lot. And you know what else? Did I ever tell you guys a story when I was a rookie? And I changed out like my first Manurope compressor. The big blue looking, they look like the train compressors, the blue ones. And they're rotor locked. It was super easy. And I remember this, dude. It was at a school. It was on a walk-in freezer at an elementary school. I was working for my boss back in the day. And I was young, dude. I must have been maybe 19 or 20. And it was on a Friday. And I did stupid 19-year-old shit. And I don't know. I was probably thinking of surfing or doing something like that. Like, oh, let's get the fuck out of here and go surf. We'll crush this one. And it's all learning curve. It was on my boss's dime, not mine. And I blew doors on that compressor change out. And of course it ran and the freezer pulled right down. Well, that thing freaking died over the weekend. And this is way back in the 80s. And so Monday morning, I go back over there and I didn't check the pump down, man. And the pressure switch was whacked. So every time that thing got satisfied, it just sat there and ran in a vacuum till it killed the compressor. And I did that when I was a kid. And I never ever forgot to check that crap again after that. But yeah, that happened. I got so many stories. So many stories. Um, this one's going out to Seton H.V.A.C. He likes this song. I like the guitars in this one. I have to remember how to play it.
Yeah, he's a soy boy coming through. Yeah, he's a soy boy looking at you. Yeah, he's a soy boy. Is that what I think? A vanilla latte, that's his drink. Mom and dad never spanked his butt, but he's woke as fuck. Fumbling at the gas station.
Oh,
He
shit.
doesn't know how to
I gotta
fill
read
up.
Mike's comment.
Yeah, he's a soy boy.
Oh, check out Mike B. HVACR's comment. Let's read that one. This is a great story. So he installed a new walk-in freezer last Friday. He's been off all week. Sparky must have wired it, told him not to. Got a message. Intelligent area was fried, and they got it so hot the sprinklers went off. Oh, crap. They put a bunch of that intelligent stuff up at the day job, and it's been having so many problems. How do you think they wired it? Let's see. They probably got the wrong voltage to that thing. Have you already taken a look at it, or are you going to go over there and scope it out? I got to hear this. This is a great story. But yeah, we've had some of that stuff put in. Yeah, and Telecrap. What was the last one it was doing? So they did. So they check this out. They did. I'm closing my eyes because I was thinking. I had to think. They did a walk-in box with two coils. Now this is installed by an outside contractor. We didn't put it in because that happens out there where I work on my day job. Two evaporator coils, but they didn't hook them up together to communicate with each other. So they had to do that. We caught that. Like, hey man, you got to set these things up so they're together. The freezer kept having superheat alarm, and the sensors kept failing. Yeah, nothing but problems. Oh, Dave K's in the house. Hope your Thanksgiving was good. Dave, I hope your Thanksgiving was good too, man. Sorry about the Eagles today, brother. I didn't watch it. The guys told me about the score. Oh, Mike's going to go look at it tomorrow. I have an idea of what they did. Oh, yeah, they don't know where to land the wires on those, dude. They need supervision. Man, it sure is funny though with all this in telecrap stuff that the old stuff just worked and it worked great. Just get a mechanical TXV and a solenoid valve and a time clock. Sometimes you're the Eagles and sometimes you're the shit. Hey man, tell me about it. The Niners aren't very good this year. If they make the playoffs, they'll probably lose in the early rounds. They're playing with like third stringers. But I can't believe the Eagles are on a little slide. Although that could be good for you guys. There was a time in '94 where the Niners went on a big old slide. You guys came in and crushed us in the nuts, like 40-8 or something like that. And they even benched Steve Young, and then that team went on a roll and won the Super Bowl. So it's good to get the shitty games out now. Get on a run for the last 3 or 4 games into the playoffs, and then kick everyone's ass, and that could happen. So that's you guys are still in a good spot, and you got a good team, so you guys will figure it out. Let's see, Seaton Heating and HVAC. My electrician will wire one leg each to line and load and run. They never admit they do it. Sometimes especially on freezers, man, they need a little bit of supervision. And I've noticed that for a long time. I had a building that lost a phase on a three-phase system. The customer kept resetting the breaker on the package unit until it smoked the compressor. Oh yeah, it doesn't take long when they're single phasing. Doesn't take long at all. Oh man. Oh, Mike B's never had a problem with the intelligence stuff. Good for you, Mike. I'd seen that, and that's the other side of the story I like to hear. See, you haven't had any problems with it. That's good to hear. Really good to hear. I mean, sensors going bad and stuff, it's just a pain in the butt. But um that's good to hear. It's like cars. Well, they'll recall engines on cars if it's like 1% failure rate. So it's real interesting. I keep an extra broom and a dustpan in the truck. I call it theirs. The Sparky. I got good friends that are union electricians. I crack their balls all the time. And I go ride motorcycles with those dudes and go camping with them. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I always tell them we're at the top of the food chain. So we're at the top of the food chain. But with all the AI shit and all the electricity they need, those guys doing the big data centers and the transfer lines are slaying it right now, big time. Let's see, Dave K is we do the cheesecake factories and some non-union have been going behind us changing compressors. They're 4 for 4 FPR failures, no filter changes, and they don't swap the oil. Oopsie. Oh yeah. Man, you got to change the filters. As much as Ketatherm loves their stuff and pump it up, I have had more problems with that one. Yeah, the Ketatherm stuff. What's trying to there's so many different ones. So you got the IntelliGen, and then what's the one that Trenton is using? Is Trenton's using the Ketatherm stuff, right? in the Trenton coils. It's hard to keep track of all this stuff. Hey, but I can tell you guys one thing. You guys are probably going to laugh at me, but it's true. So I finally downloaded that Chat GPT app. And you got to give them your email address. I was real reluctant to do it because they wouldn't let you do it unless you gave them your email. So I finally did it. Everyone's like, everybody knows all your stuff anyways. That is one heck of a troubleshooting helper for HVAC and refrigeration. Yeah, it is Ketatherm for the ESPs for the Trentons. That's the one I'm having all the problems with, not the Intelligent. So I take it back. So that's the one. Yeah, thank you, Bobby. That's the one I'm having all the problems with at the day job with the uh, superheat alarm code, and the sensors keep failing. The ESP. That's the one. Oh, you guys are all saying that shit all sucks. Yep. Okay, so I'll take it back. It wasn't the Intelligent I was having the problems with. It was the Ketatherm one on the Trentons. I'll never buy that stuff. It got installed at the day job, so I have to play with it. So, but we'll see how it makes out when it runs out of warranty. Maybe we'll just jerk all that stuff out of there and make it normal. Trenton has their own system. Yeah, it's the ESP made by Ketatherm. But anyways, the Chat GPT app, so you don't have to keep manuals on you anymore. I punched in a Cleaverbrook boiler model and serial number the other day, and what it was doing. So it was the inducer motor was staying on. And hot dog, if that thing didn't take me right down the list like a service manual, it was amazing. So the Chat GPT is your friend for HVAC and refrigeration troubleshooting. It's like having tech support. Even though we don't call tech support, it's like tech support in your pocket. It's right there in your phone. Um, if they offer me food, it's gone. Call who you want. Oh, unit makes fun of me every time I buy a standard Trenton coil. Oh, United makes fun of you Bobby. So every time he buys one with the standard, without the ESP, I'm still sweating my crap in myself. So one of these days I'll get around to just buying the pre-made up coils and save some time. But I enjoy installing that crap. I don't know. It's good. Well, it's kind of good for the YouTubes. So, you're always looking for content to throw on there. So if you build up a coil, that's good for a video, even though you guys have seen it 100 times. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never traded out. I've never done a trade out for food, man. Cash only. That's the best advice ever. Don't ever do side jobs for booze or for food, man. Always get cash. Cash money. Intelligent is a newer version of the QRC, same system. Okay. I'll check that one out. Pre-assembled Trenton is a decent deal now. They put an A421 ABD thermostats. Oh, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for the digital thermostats. I like the A421 with defrost built in. The ABD O2C with defrost. That's the thermostat. For medium temp. It's not going to work on a freezer, but for medium temp, the air defrost, that's the one. Question for a friend. Do we lose our super stick status if we occasionally braise without nitrogen? I lost my badge doing that once. But no, you don't lose your badge, man. But I have a video of that, losing my super tech badge. You should look at that one, Seaton. That was a good one. I brazed on YouTube without the nitrogen and lost my badge, and then I got YouTube policed. JJ Commercial HVAC. Hola, amigos. Russell has their own electronic system. I prefer TXV and the A421, but install Intelligent and haven't had any problems. So everybody, all right. So it sounds like the Intelligent one, huh? I'm probably not going to buy it just because the customers that I have. I'll just put the mechanical crap in and it'll work. Just make sure you're doing it while you're filming. Yeah, exactly. You can't get nothing passed on YouTube, bro. They'll crack your nuts for everything. It's great. Heatcraft has A421 on their pre-assembles too. Oh yeah. I always get boned by bone. We'll see. Maybe I'll try and order a pre-assembled one. I gotta check with the parts house too. Kramer makes pretty good condensers. They use all Sporlan stuff. Heatcraft went to the scrappy filter dryer and sight glass, where Kramer Condensing uses its in intelligent evaporators. Let's see, just had some awesome jalapeno cornbread stuffed chicken with chili cream sauce. Dankalicious. Yeah, JJ. Hey, the best part about today was the leftovers, man. It was leftover central. Now there's still leftover pies in the house. Look out. Tecumseh condensing. Tecumseh stuff's bulletproof. Those compressors are really good. All right, let's see. Eek 1148 was called in for an under counter freezer not cooling properly. Obviously, condenser coils were bad, but a mouse had been caught in the condenser fan and stopped it from working. Those are good calls, the old dead mice ones. I just had a number 12 combination at Ray Azteca. Dave K. Dave K's having Mexican food tonight. The graphic on the Soy Boy song is great. I did that one a long time ago. That's an oldie but a goodie. Oh, look at JP just finished eating some leftovers. Hell yeah. The dead mouse, seen it a million times. Grows Arc Trail. Yeah, the old mice, they get into everything. I've had less problems with the Ketatherm, except the stuff they make for master built. Those Key E2 master controllers are trash. Yeah, the stuff they put on the Trenton, man, I'm not a fan of it yet. The YouTube police is the best. We should listen to that one. But my problem with all this digital stuff, so I get called out for it. I don't have any parts for that stuff on my van. Like zero. Um and because there's so many different ones, it's like what am I going to do, People can't have their stuff down cuz they want their product cooling. Master broken Colfax stuff is kind of crap. The master built stuff's a pain in the butt sometimes. I've had but I don't carry any of that stuff on my van. I mean, the worst case scenario on my van, though, I do have a bunch of different TXVs, and I got solenoid valves and thermostats. I could always temporary shit together. Grocery store style. You'd be out there grocery store style where you just hack stuff to make it work because you got to make it work. Rip the board out and convert it to a TXV and a solenoid. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. What did we used to do in the old days? We used to service the Albertson grocery stores. And you had to make shit work. It was incredible. The stuff you could do, you wouldn't think about it. You'd think, oh, that's hack central. Guess what? You can make stuff work overnight till you can get all the right stuff and get it fixed. It's impossible to keep all these electronics on the van. Not like the old days. To have contactors, relays, mechanical time clocks, solenoid valves to make it go. Exactly, Dave. If you guys start talking residential and light commercial HVAC, then I can chime in. See, the HVAC stuff is foreign to me. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Hey, it won't be that much foreign to you, Seaton, because all those inverters you're putting in is basically the same crap they're doing the refrigeration. So you'll have fun when you get one tiny little sensor on those mini splits goes out and your customer's got no heat or no air conditioning. I had it happen on a data room on a Mitsubishi City Multi. What's cool about it though, on the City Multi, it tells you which sensor's open. You just have to go through all their nomenclature. It'll come up on the controller what your code is. Then you have to decipher the code, and it told me what sensor it was. And I went outside to the outdoor unit on the schematic, great schematics on that City Multi stuff. And it told me what sensor it was. Then you have to find that sensor on the unit. And that got real fun. And one tiny little sensor took out a whole data room. And it'll take out a whole, any inverter system, one little sensor. And then I think on the, how was I doing it on the Daikin's? They come in a spider with all 5 sensors, and my dumbass was out there changing out all 5 of them. So if I had one bad on a Daikin, since they're all spidered together the way it comes from the factory, and a lot of guys will just clip it out and replace the one that's bad. My ass is over there taking apart the whole unit and changing out all 5 sensors because it all comes on one pigtail, and they're all factory wired. And I was doing that on the Daikins. Let's see, Mike. The EEVs rarely fail. That's true, especially if you do a clean install and you purge. They stay pretty good. It's the sensors. Yep. At least he gave gesture. So I got some units that run really tight tolerances at the day job. They're on they're for researchers, and less than 1 degree differential. So they always run, so there's modulating hot gas valves. The units never turn off. So it'll get the set point and then it modulates hot gas. And the hot gas valves are steppers, like electronic expansion valves, with their hot gas valves. And they fail at about 2 years. 2 to 3 years they fail. And we're up there changing them. And those are Sporlan. Heavy duty, a lot bigger than an electronic expansion valve. They're about this round, brass. And the part on the inside that steps, it drives up and down. It's like a nylon material, and then the end of it's silver. It's metal. I've only had one controller fail in 13 years, but I've changed out a shit ton of those modulating hot gas valves, the Sporlans. So I would imagine the EEVs, that they'll wear out after time. We'll have to see if it's a 5-year or a 7-year deal. Mostly fail in low temp units. Medium temps, they have no problems. Oh, that's a good heads up from King of the Crease. Everyone smash the like button. Hey, very good. Thanks, Dave. Changing out the subcooling EEVs is fun. Anything on those mini splits is a pain in the ass. I wish the EEVs had a removable screen. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. You know what you do when the EEV goes to shit? You just pull all that crap out and make it mechanical. And then all your days are better. Think about how gummed up the mechanical valves get. You take them out and they're all full of the black tar. I wonder what's going to happen with these electronic ones. Maybe the design's different, so that maybe they won't gum up. It'll be neat to see. I know the hot gas ones, I'm on about a 2 to 3 year lifespan on those, and they're real expensive. They're $800 a piece. Trenton ESPs are set factory at 1 degree differential. Don't really understand why they'd want that for a restaurant walk-in box. Yeah, no kidding. And they probably do it because it's demand defrost, right? So they're thinking it's never going to ice up because it has demand defrost. Yeah, I don't like that 1 degree differential for what we do. There's really no need for it. King, if you don't purge and pull a good vacuum on a low temp, the moisture will freeze in the EEV. There you go. Well, we should all be purging, especially on any of this stuff with EEVs, even if you're getting away not purging on the mechanical stuff like a bunch of us did for years and years. I know this much. All the jobs I purge on, I don't have a lot of problems with. However, there's jobs where I've purged the shit out of it. Killer vacuums, and guess what's happened after about 4 or 5 years with the expansion valves? You still get the gummed up shit in there. So I don't know if it's from the POE oil and the heat. You know what I'm talking about, that black tar looking shit that gets on the TXVs. I've had it on the videos where I take them apart. You can see it and it jams them up, and then the push rods don't move in the expansion valves. And that's with good dryers. good refrigerant practices, you still get that stuff. See you later, Seaton. Get that game of Uno going. Don't let the kids whoop you. I like Uno's a good game, dude. That's about my mentality of a board game. I'm like perfect for Uno. And what was the other one? We used to play Sorry all the time. Sorry's my kind of game. Uno and Sorry. Oh, let's see. Do you ever use 3-in-1 compressor hard starts? I use them all the time. I use the UCR 210s all the time. R22'd stay cleaner. I'd have to agree with that. And I'm thinking maybe it's because of the mineral oil. Maybe it's the POE oil. That black waxy buildup. Had to condemn a low boy for the black tar in the system. Mike B. Yeah, I've taken TXVs apart and cleaned them to get them by, but man, I swear you're better off just changing the damn thing. Just put a new one in. It makes me feel better that way. Dave, be back in a bit. Wife wants Cold Stone. Oh, get a double scoop. Double scoop of that ice cream. 133. Oh, yeah. 134A seems to be a bit worse on reefer units. Seems like the cap tube systems always had issues from cooked oil. Yep. I agree with that. And it was the 404A on a lot of the gummed up expansion valves, whether it was low temp or medium temp. Probably from high head pressure and dirty condensers. I forgot to mention that. That's my theory on it. Anyways. That was my theory. Drinking coffee tonight. That's cold brew coffee. Man, that shit's good. You guys can tell when I'm just drinking coffee on here because I'm not all slurring all over the microphone. Back in the Scorpion Bay 10-foot barrels. It would always be the same surf stories when we get hammered. Scorpion Bay, bro, 10-foot barrels. Every drink fest. Dirty coil will kill a cap tube system. Yeah. You know what I used to find on the prep tables? We used to do a shit ton of them. You'd go out, compressors dead, condensers dirty. So you get a new compressor, change it out. Clean the condenser. 9 times out of the 10, the frickin' coil had been leaking. So it was dirty condenser. Low on charge. Kill the compressor. So it's basically you're going to back in the day, we used to have a lot of the Delfields out there and what was the other one? It was a lot of the Delfields. And those ones in the old days you could rebuild. You get the coil, the cap tube, and the compressor, condenser, fan motor, and a thermostat. Boom! And the boss had like a set price for it. And just do the little rebuild. Oh, and the door gasket. Get him a couple door gaskets while you're in there. And then he'd be like, hey, make sure you give them the customer grunt. So they're getting their money's worth. Yeah, 134A and chillers is great. Oh, yeah. I got a McQuay at the day job where the maglev compressor's getting changed out. It chunked. The old McQuay maglev 134A. Good stuff. Look at that. Somebody wanted to hear the YouTube police. Let's check it out. Back when I was killing the bass. The good old YouTube police. They'll crack your balls.
Filming my work all day long, doing my best to pass it on, making the bid.
I've been using a ton of the 448A lately.
Just like I should.
So far, so good. That used freezer I'm doing is going to be 448A. And I checked the TXV on it. It's got a ZP charge, pressure limiting, so it'll be good. Pull it over. You make beats for those? That's me playing drums. Drums, bass, guitars, singing. I do it all right here. The drums are right behind me. I got a shitty used bass and a $50 used guitar. And yeah, Kamikaze. Yeah, I do it all, man. And they got Steve Labs. That's when they were cracking everyone's nuts when I made that song. We were all getting busted on the YouTubes. All the super techs were chiming in to tell us everything we didn't do. And then half of them went and started their own YouTube channels. But that was the good old days, back in the heyday, the YouTube heydays. Who had the great channels back in the day? Was it H.V.A.C. South Carolina was good. I liked his channel. Brad. There was Reardon, Stephen Reardon. He was in North Carolina. It was a lot of air conditioning channels. It was good. Zach was good back in the day when he was out in the field. Lavs had been there. Lavs was an OG. There was a bunch of them. Jim Pettinato on the refrigeration stuff. He was like the original refrigeration OG guy. God, there was a few of them that were real. Yeah, Gray Furnace Man was a great channel. Yeah, he was like, Gray Furnace Man was AC Service Tech before AC Service Tech. He was a great channel. Still is. He does like electric cars and solar stuff. Gray Furnace Man's still out there. Yeah, AK HVAC. Andrew was good. He had really good shit on there. Yep, Lab's been around forever. Let's see. There's a bunch of them. We had this little Google HVAC community on there. It was pretty funny. There was a few of us that would get on there and shoot the baloney. This is like 12 years ago. Yeah, Tito Vlogs. He's like kind of OG. Back doing it. Who else was out there? Yeah, Brad was in Myrtle Beach. I don't know what happened to him. I watched all his. Yeah, me too, Roger. Brad's channel was solid. He always had good advice, good stuff. He was awesome. Brad's channel, H.V.A.C. South Carolina. He was good. Oh yeah, Roger's guy he's an old timer too. Do it yourself, HVAC. The good old days on HVAC talk. I got banned long ago. Seat and heating. Oh man. Dude, his channel was so good. That guy would get freaking night calls for HVAC. He was like a refrigeration guy doing HVAC when he worked for Cape Fear in North Carolina. And he'd be in the freaking snow fixing people's heaters at nighttime. And then they had the big debate when all the digital gauges came out. Remember the Testos came out. And it was Testos versus I remember all this shit. Testo versus Field Piece. I think that was the only two choices back then. And then there was a big debate about, you got to have a different set of gauges for every refrigerant. And I was watching this shit and they're air conditioner guys. And I'm sitting there at home going, huh? I put every freaking gas in the universe through my one set of analog gauges for 30 years. Oh, it was so funny. Oh, man. It was good times. Then all the digital, it went haywire. And then nerds like me started doing HVAC or refrigeration YouTubes. Let's see, Mike B had a leaking evaporator on a new warranty True R290. They sent a new compressor along with the evaporator, filter dryer, and cap tube just because it was running in a vacuum. Oh, that is solid by True. You know who I've had also? I had good with warranty recently is Beverage Air. The Togo's that's a sandwich place out here, and they bought a ton of Beverage Air stuff. And they sent out, they'll send you a replacement evaporator, cap tube, and dryer. So you get a nice little kit right there to change it out. And they're not bad to change. They're pretty simple to change out for the most part. Man, I haven't done a live stream forever. Maybe I've done one since I went on vacation in August. I ain't gonna lie, it's been busy, dude. Knock on wood. Or plastic. It might it's a plastic table. Knock on plastic. But yeah, it's been busy, man. No complaints. I just bought my first Veto bag today, the TP6B, for the daily bag. Dude, the Veto stuff is good. Can't deny. It's expensive, but it's good. I like the Veto stuff. Mr. Tippins is a Veto. He's got a hole, and I got a hole in Mr. Tippins. I got some duct tape on him right now, but the duct tape isn't sticking. I think I'm gonna have to step it up and peel the duct tape off and put the Pookie tape on. We'll do that next. We'll do the Pookie. Oh yeah, John Israel in Louisiana. John was an old OG YouTuber. I used to watch John's shit. That's right. I forgot about John. He was one of the old timers. Yeah, duct tape solves every problem. Um, there was a bunch of people doing videos back then, and most of it was fun. Zach's shit was real good when he was in the field. I really enjoyed Zach's videos when he was in the field. Um, and then who else was it? There was a bunch of those dudes. Oh, how could I forget? Dizzy Dallas, man. Oh, and the guy that Laz had the feud with. Fritz Rochester's, where he worked like every video was on his own home furnace and air conditioner, but man, who cares? He was giving out good information and he'd cook up all kinds of crazy food on there. Um, don't sleep on using some Vever tools. I haven't used any Vevers. Dude, I used to get all those shitty tools on the YouTube channel, remember? And I'd make like little shield tube videos for all those Chinese tools they were sending me for free. Remember, I told you guys I was going to quit doing that. I think I'm a year recovered from doing shield tubes. No shield tube on NorCal anymore. I think I'm a year recovered of shield tubing. There's no more shield tube. But if I could get a tool from a real company, I'll put it on here. You know, like a respectable refrigeration or HVAC tool manufacturer. Like Navac sent me those gauges. Boy, are those things a freaking disaster. Those N2DXs. And I love the display's gorgeous. Oh yeah, Ralph. Ralph was a OG. I used to watch Ralph's videos too. Good call. Yeah, and Ted Cook. Ted Cook is the do it yourself HVAC, right? Roger's working for Ted. I think Roger, are you still working for Ted? Ted's videos are great. Yep. Labs needs to stay away from sheet metal though. Holy hell. Congratulations on a year of recovery. Yeah, no kidding. Dude, they would send me so much crap, dude. I was doing videos even on electric power units like Survival's doing. They would send me the power generators. I don't think I sold a one. Um but who was the last one that reached out to me? Oh, I could have got some free Jackery stuff, which would have been cool for home backup because they let you keep the gear, right? But I was like, nah, no more shield tube. Oh man. Oh yeah, Roger's working with Ted every day. That's awesome. Yeah, Ted's great. Ted makes great videos. And yeah, Ted was old school. Old school. I got a sweatshirt with your name on it once it arrives, Dave. Yeah, I'll wear a seat and heating, air conditioning sweatshirt for sure, man. What if somebody sees me at the grocery store at it and goes, "Hey, when I used to live in Oregon, that guy screwed up my heater." Then what do I do? I'm kidding. Ted Cook started the $100 bills to clean the flame sensors. He sure did. He sure did. God, I haven't done a residential heating call for so long. As a matter of fact, the last residential heating call I did was up in the attic changing out a smart valve. Remember the smart valves? And they were always in the freaking attic on some hack install. Meter and 11 in 1 is all Ted needs. Yep. A meter, 11 in 1. What was the one he had last summer? He had the recall with the ants in the relay. Remember that one? The ants were getting in the contactor. I've had that call before. The whole freaking ants in the contactor. Um, But yeah, I think I got through at least 8 to 10 $100 bills a week. Ah, that's funny. Ted has badass race cars. Hey Roger, doesn't Ted ride Harleys too? Ted's got bikes. You could tell. You could tell Ted's riding bikes. Oh, Seaton and Ted had a beef, and now they have a truce. I don't think I feuded with anybody. Although, although there was one time someone was uh, making some comments, so I just burned him with the new leak detector. That's all. I didn't have a beef, and then once I broke out my new leak detector, they went away and left me alone. The DONG melted minds. Yeah, I broke out the DONG leak detector. Yeah, that was good. I heard the flame sensors will make the pen not work at Walgreens. I actually got a flame sensor cleaner. I do a lot of boilers that are still spark ignition at the day job. And I got the one where you just go, you push it in the hole and it cleans it. The old flame sensor cleaner. That's a good tool. And Steve Lab uses sandpaper. Yeah, whatever it takes to clean them. The little flame sensor cleaner works great. And you can get it where it's like on a keychain, so you can put it on your keys and just, it's like a little anodized metal, and it's got the little, kind of looks like pipe cleaner in there, metal little pipe cleaners. And it just shines that thing right up. The flame sensor cleaner. All right, well, we've been at this for an hour. I have to walk the dog. The wife says I got to walk the dog tonight because I got lazy last night and didn't do it. And that the dog was fired up, dude. She was naughty. You selling NorCal shirts, Dave? I have not had any merchandise yet. I need to work on it. I've been doing this a long time. I should probably get a shirt and a coffee cup or something going. You know what I want to do? Let me ask you guys this real quick in closing for tonight. Um, and it's late. Well, it's kind of late in the year to do it this year, but there's still a chance. What about calendars with all the funny ass sayings I have? 1 month is pluggo buggo. 1 month is rubber dooski. 1 month is iced up coilotitis. We could get some pictures going and some funny shit. But I was thinking about doing calendars. Would you guys be into that, or would I be wasting my money if I invest in a bunch of calendars for sale? I could also put some pictures in there of the area around here in Santa Cruz too. Some really cool seascapes, and I could put, Super Tech September. I love it. I might have to steal that one. See, you guys are on it. Oh, some of you guys like the ideas for the calendars. I'm gonna work on that. If I don't get them out this year, we'll get them for next year for sure. How about some hats? Hats would be cool. Beanies would be cooler, but yeah, we could work on. I need to work on this crap. But I want it to be decent gear. I don't want it to be like you buy a t-shirt and it's a garbage t-shirt. I want one that's going to last. I got to do a little research on this. I've just been lagging. Are you going to be in the bathing suit? We don't need pictures of me in that calendar. But I could probably, if the calendar thing kicks off and goes good, maybe as it grows one year we could get some hot chicks in there too. Um we'll have to do it like an Easter egg where I could like hide them somewheres in there. You should label a little surfboard bottle opener. There you go. See, you guys have great ideas. Um, yeah, I'm gonna work on it this year. I've slacked on it. I've been on this YouTube channel since what, 2012? 2012, and I've made it to 41,700 subscribers, which is amazing. That's really good for me. And that's not too bad for showing the comedy side of HVAC and refrigeration. There's a lot of hard asses out there that don't like that. They just want to be hard ass. You can't have fun at work. You can't smile. You can't have a good time. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Ship some soy boy shirts to Seattle. Seat. Sell some Tippins labeled tool bags. I should design a tool bag, dude. That's not a bad idea, dude. Maybe I'll make a tool bag and call it the Mr. Tippins. The ultimate HVAC tool bag. Hack and Movember. That's a great one. Yeah, Hack and Mo will be in the calendar for sure. Yeah, dude. I'll have Hack and Mo in there with the um uh what's that leak detector called? The Stratus. Hack and Mo on with the Stratus. That was the best video ever. I had him in the Bud Light shorts when they were transitioning to the Stratus from the H10. Oh God, I'll never get a sponsorship from those dudes ever again. Inficon will never send me a thing now. Oh brother, gonna break records with that bathing suit photo. Yep. Oh man, the Hack and Mo special. All right, you guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for this evening. I gotta get the dog out there. It's already dark here. Well, all you guys on the East Coast already know that. We'll super tech it out. Oh yeah, the super tech. That might have been my best song I ever recorded.
He's a super tech.
All right, thank you guys. Have a great weekend. I'll have a video out Sunday morning,
He's a super tech.
8 a.m. Eastern.
Never calls tech support. He's a super tech.
Go Niners.
Jobs done
I hope the Seahawks lose.
He's a super tech. He's got the biggest SATA gauges in his van. He never has to use them calibrated.
Oh, there it is. Go Hawks. I knew it.
He
Oh, man.
got to diagnose before he gets to the dome, cause he's a super tech. Yeah, super tech.
In a big game, Sam Darnold's about as reliable as a gas station
Jobs
boner
done
pool.
before. Yeah, he's a super tech. Never calls tech support. Yeah, he's a super tech. Gets his job.